friends, it's Andrea from Prairie Sky DIY, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba, Canada. Welcome to Scrap Attack. We're doing something a little bit different today. I've grabbed a bigger piece of scrap. It's actually 6x6. When my paper's retired, if I have pieces that are cut, I like to cut 6x6 pieces and then send them to people for happy mail and to share because everybody loves patterned paper. You can do this card one of two ways. I'm just going to fold and score or fold and burnish with my bone folder. And if you wanted to, you could also do the same thing with your paper trimmer or scoreboard or however you like to score. So we're making an itty bitty teeny tiny Valentine, but we are doing it with designer series paper and a little bit of fun fold. Okay, so enough jabbering. Let's get to work. So we're going to take our piece here and we're going to fold it so it's half. And then we're going to take it and we're going to fold in half the other way. So we're going to basically end up with a cross in the center. And then open it up again. So you've got horizontal, vertical, and then we're going to do corner to corner. For corner to corner, I like to line it up and then push and then move to the center and then out. So we're kind of making a fortune teller, but we're not going all the way there. So now we've got full square, 2 triangles. Okay. So then all you're going to do, actually, I like to go both ways for the burnish just to make it, a little bit easier because it makes the paper a little bit more pliable. So then what you're going to do is put your finger, your middle finger, into the slot or into the crease that these guys made, and then, just squeeze them together. Sometimes they cooperate, sometimes they don't. And then just make it into a square. And then I like to flatten everybody down again. So I'll show you that again. So you put your middle finger into here and then squeeze the corners together. And then it'll come up to a point. Now you can use whatever paper, cardstock, stamp set, really whatever makes you happy for this. I am going to do... I'll do the pink on the inside. So I've got a piece of balmy blue and of course my, Craft a Lunch Heartfelt Hexagon is the stamp set that I'm using for this guy. Do balmy blue for this. And then on the inside for our 2 pieces. Now this is light enough that you could get away without putting anything, and then you can have the full 6-inch square to write your message. But if you had something that was a little bit darker or a little bit more patterned, I've got the squares all cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 so that you do see some of the pattern coming through. And then sorry, I thought I just had an idea for a stamp set that I wanted to use, but I don't see it close at hand on my desk. So what else have I got? You know what? We'll use Heartfelt Hexagons, and we're going to do the For You sentiment. And we'll also use Feathered Flight, I'm Glad You're in My Life. So Feathered Flight, I used earlier this week. I'm Glad You're in My Life. It's an online exclusive stamp set. So it is available while supplies last. Okay, so we're just going to do a simple, easy, basic for you sentiment. And then we'll figure out how to zhuzh it up a bit. Okay, so for you, open it up. Easier to stamp on flat. And then so the for you is down here. So when we open it up, our sentiments are now pointing the right way. I'm going to do, I'm glad you're in my life. Ink it up. And then we'll do pretty much right. I've got ink all over my fingers. All right, so we're going to fix this. Pull this off ever so gently. Of course, saying the please don't tear prayer. All right. I just happen to have another one that's the exact same size. So we're just going to stamp right here, bottom corner, straight up, straight down. And then we're going to line this guy up and hope that, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to decorate the top of our card. Let's see, what have I got handy here? I don't want to use any of those ones. Always an adventure in the craft room. All right, we are just going to stick with, what have we got here? You know what? We're going to just use the little flowers from Heartfelt Hexagon. It is a teeny tiny little flower and really sweet. So we'll just do it on a small block. There we go. And we'll do one at the very top here. So we're kind of making our own designer series paper a bit here as well. And one last one. All right. Let's add a little bit of color with yeah, we'll do a little bit of purple because there is purple in the designer series paper. Now I'm not going to do every single flower. Probably just do 3 or 5. But we are going to bling this up. 1. So I am fixing where I kind of messed up a little bit. And we'll do, I think 3 is good enough. And then we are going to grab our rhinestones. Got a couple of partial sheets here, so we'll finish these guys up. Take your pick. And then we're just going to go ahead and in the center of each flower, we are going to add just a basic rhinestone. Just a little bit of bling. Goes a long way. Now you can either create your own envelope, or you can use one of the Stampin' Up! 3x3 envelopes. You can also create, oops, this one did not even stay stuck. Didn't push it down hard enough. You can also add a little bit of ribbon and create a tag with it if you'd like. There are so many possibilities with little scrappy projects like that. All right, so there is our little explosive sounds wrong. Oops, our little exploding card. So 3x3, small little card, but when you open it up, there is a big area to write on. So if you do try this, I would love to see your sample. Pop it over on my Facebook page. And if you ever have any questions, please pop them down in the video below, and I would be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you soon.